Hello, my dear people of God, my friends, my viewers. This Sunday I complete 1 year of the ministry of preaching the Word of God on this platform. Preaching the Word of God as an epic, effective, powerful, inspiring and challenging Word of God. I thank you for watching my content and for liking it, for subscribing to my channel and even commenting. This all encourages me to do better and to do a deeper research in scriptures, reflect and then share with you. If you have still not subscribed to my channel, please do so and click on the bell icon so that every time I upload my video, you may get the notification. Thank you. My dear God's people, we have been reflecting on the theme of wealth and riches for few Sundays and what we could learn from that. How to manage our wealth and riches so that they do not become our master in the place of God. Is Jesus against rich people? No, not at all. But He is against their mad love for money and their wrong attitude towards the poor and the needy, the attitude of neglect. The first reading of this Sunday warns the rich, those who are affluent in everything, about their complacency. They simply do not care for the poor and the needy. They are living for themselves, a self-indulgent life which is not pleasing to God. And therefore, Prophet Amos tells them that they will be the first ones to be sent into exile. Exile could mean a place devoid of God's presence and His favor. This is beautifully brought up in the gospel passage. Jesus tells the parable or the story of the rich man and the poor beggar Lazarus. This rich man had everything. He was living a luxurious life, daily feasting, while at his gate was this poor Lazarus beggar who longed to eat the scraps that would fall from this rich man's table. Though he noticed this poor beggar at his gate, he did nothing to lessen his pain and suffering or even to feed him. He just neglected him because he was living for his own self. His pursuit for wealth and self-indulgent life did not allow him to move out of himself. Though he had the opportunity to help, he didn't. He had the scriptures, the teaching of the scriptures, Moses' prophets, which always taught to help the poor and the needy. He neglected that too. And therefore, now we see the reversal after their death. After their death, the poor beggar is comforted in the bosom of Abraham, that is in paradise, while the rich man is in hell, suffering in the flames of fire. While on earth, he had everything that made him capable of helping the poor and the needy, but he didn't. So he committed the sin of omission. The good that he was supposed to do and was able to do, he didn't. He neglected. Helping the poor and serving the poor is not an option. It is a responsibility according to Bible. The readings invite us to feel for the poor and the needy and to do something for them. Do you feel for the poor and the needy? I would like to share with you something very touching. You know, I belong to the Society of Pilar, Missionaries of St. Francis Xavier. We have 4 provinces and I belong to Kolkata province. We have an ex-provincial, his name is Father Franklin Rodriguez. When he was the provincial, he happened to notice a beggar in the city of Calcutta. On the streets, he saw a beggar searching for something to eat from the waste bin. And when he got something, when he found something, although it was soiled and half rotten, he consumed it, he ate it. Father Franklin was deeply disturbed and he pondered how he could come out with something to help these poor beggars of the city. And then he came up with a bright idea with the help of some benefactors both from abroad and from India. He came up with a project named One Meal a Day for the Poor. And I tell you, it has been almost more than 10 years. Daily, the priest in charge goes with his team in a vehicle early in the morning and provides a solid full meal for around 200 or 250 beggars. That's the difference Father Franklin could make in their lives to alleviate their pain, to satisfy their hunger, and he became an inspiration for all of us. Again I say, serving the poor, helping the poor is not an option. It is a responsibility for every Christian. My dear people of God, we may not be so wealthy or affluent like that rich man from the gospel passage, but God must have given us something. We are rich in different ways. Even in our talents we could share with them. And if at all we are rich, God is inviting us today to feel for the poor and act upon this feeling. We may not be able to help all the beggars or the poor we come across, but at least one we can surely help. We can at least help a poor child to do his or her education. We may not be in a position to begin big projects, but at least we can support with our contribution such great, inspiring projects. Are you ready? May God bless each one of you.